Hello, this video is about inventory management. So we're going to talk about the second exercise in tutorial 4. It is about inventory management indicators. You're asked to calculate the coverage rate and the turnover rate. So these couple of indicators are known as efficiency ratios. They are used to examine the efficiency of inventory management. The turnover rate tells us how often does the company has to restock over a defined period of time. Now, there isn't a standard interpretation for this indicator. It depends on the industry and on the type of inventory you have. But if your turnover rate is too low compared to other businesses in the industry, that might indicate that your demand is too low or that you're buying way too much inventory. The second indicator is the coverage ratio. It shows the period covered on average by the stock in months. Now that's pretty straightforward. It simply means how long does it take on average before you have to restock. So here we have the formulas used to calculate these rates. Turnover rate equal to total demand over a period divided by the average stock, and the coverage ratio equal to average stock per month over average monthly demand. So to do the calculations, we need to know total demand, the average stock, and the average monthly demand. And here's how we calculate the average stock. So here we have a graph depicting the variation of inventory over a period of 7 months. So here we have the initial inventory, S1. We sold some units over this period. We ended up with the stock level S2. Then we had to replenish. We have S3 and so on. And here's the formula used to calculate the average stock. For each period, we have to sum up the stock level at the beginning of the period plus the stock level at the end of the period. We divide by 2 because we have two values or two levels of inventory, S1 and S2. Then we multiply by the number of months. For the first period, we have 3 months. For the second, we have 2 months, and so on. We do this for each and every period. Then we do the sum and we divide by the total number of months, which is 7 months. Now we go back to the exercise. These are actually the exact same values given to you in the exercise in the tutorial. You have the initial stock, the demand for each period, and the replenishments. So to begin our calculations, the total demand is simply the sum of these values. The average monthly demand is the total demand over the number of months, 12 months. Now to calculate the average stock, we have to know the level of stock for each and every date. For January 1st, it's the initial stock, 5,000 units. For February 28, it's 1,200. It's simply the 5,000 units we have initially minus the demand, 3,800. For March 1st, it's 5,500. It is the sum of the stock we initially had from the previous period, 1,200, and the quantity we just brought in, the replenishment. It is the same for these three for the rest of the dates. So we simply apply the formula I already explained, and the rest is just simple calculations. So we have the turnover rate equal to 7.7. It means that the inventory is completely depleted and restocked 7.7 times on average in the period of 1 year. The coverage rate is equal to 1.5. This means that on average, the inventory covers the period of 1.5 months. So again, you can't really evaluate these rates since we have no idea on what industry this is and what type of inventory we're handling. Thank you for listening, and that's it.